day 16, and we have one specific goal today, and it's not jumping down the stairs. It is going to be grabbing a couple of pieces of paper to be able to start a fire over there. Well, actually, we don't need to because we'll get twigs and stuff like that. We are simply just going to go back here and we're going to deforest. Massively deforest. I probably should take all the clothing off of these zombies, just for tailoring. We're probably not going to do that. We have clothing back at the old base that we are just going to probably go and grab eventually. But today is going to be all about getting this stuff picked up. So, what we are going to do, we are going to grab some logs here. And some twigs. I kind of want to make a fire pit as compared to this, because walking over this scares the living hell out of me. I'm not going to lie. There's no room for fuel here. We can light a fire with twigs. And then what we can do is we can place the logs. Why don't we walk this way before I say I'll place the logs there? We'll place the logs here. Can we use this to fire harden our spears? Probably not, because we don't have a knife on us, right? That checks out. That checks out. We'll put the twigs in there because it'll be something that we can... Yep, I completely forgot a knife. Alright, so we are... Oh, no! I can fire harden spears right there. Oh, we have the butterfly knife. Alright, so let's fire harden these spears. Let's carve this along. No. Stop. Just carve the spear here. Let's fire harden this spear. And we can place these up here with the other fire hardened spears. Place them up there for now. And do we have more in here? We do. What does that leave us with up here? Oh, we got 3 wooden spears up here. 5 fire hardened spears. Alright, whatever. We'll work on those later. Right now, let's go ahead and equip a firefighter axe in both hands and get to tree chopping. And we need to chop a lot, so... Now, am I really worried about this? Not really, but... I am kind of hoping that we don't run into zombies, but... We do. Because not only is this going to be our spear collection, this is also going to be... all of the stuff that we're going to need for winter, for warmth, as well. On top of the fact that we also... I am going to pass out. No, you're not. This game doesn't work like that, sir. Awesome, I'm soaking wet. My muscles are burning. Yes, we're building strength. Alright, so now we can no longer tree chop because we are exhausted. That makes more sense. Alright, what we can do, though, is... You're telling me we only got 1 sapling out of that. That's... not realistic. Are you shitting me? Okay, there's 2 saplings, but still, that is very unrealistic. 3 saplings. We chopped down so many trees. If you're telling me we're only going to get 3 spears out of this, I am going to lose my lid. Oh my god. You are telling me we're getting 3 spears out of this. That is actually crazy. Alright, well. Wait a second. Do we have to... Oh, I was going to say, do we have to carve a log stick or just carve a spear? The reason we want to do this is we want to be able to pack up like a good 20 to 30 fire-hardened spears for our trip into Akron. Because there's a lot of zombies there. Like, so many it's ridiculous. Alright, so let's fire-harden these spears real quick. Which will make them last a little bit longer, and, you know, it builds up my carving level. And I'm pretty sure the better my carving level, the more durability the spears have on them. I'm not 100% on that, but there's a possibility there. Let me see if there is anything directly to that. Allow the creation of small wooden objects. I don't know, we're at carving 2. I don't know what the difference is there. We have... I mean, it seems like they do have some better quality to them, but that might be the fire hardening that's doing that. So, let's go ahead and sit down and rest. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. We are tired, or we are hungry, but we can also stand to lose a little bit of weight and not have problems. So let's go ahead and rest here real quick. The other skills that we can look at is maintenance, because every single time we're chopping a tree, we are adding to our maintenance, which is going to be big for the spears, so. Because we have 132.12, like, chopping these trees down, we will probably be fine afterwards. Now, we do have muscle strain after this. Chopping that many trees down is going to cause massive muscle strain. However, the plus side is, that means we are quick building, not the fitness, but the strength. We've already got 5,000 experience into strength 15 days in, 16 days in, so it's gonna be very, very quick with that. Let's go ahead and continue chopping down trees, I guess, because I am very, very shocked at the very heavy lack of... Yeah. The lack of saplings is very shocking to me. The other thing I do want to take a look at is how much we are getting... Wait a second, we're not getting... 132.12. We are not. We should get it. Alright, let me check something here. Alright, are we getting it from this way? We get it from manually swinging. Okay, so I guess I'm going to manually swing for now. We do not get it from actually using the item, but manual swinging does give us maintenance experience. That's big. Because if I can chop trees and get maintenance experience at the same time, that's going to make my spear hunt even better. Alright, the other thing I should probably be doing is taking any saplings that I find as we get them. We got 3 saplings there. 2 trees, we got 3 saplings after chopping down like 10 of them and getting 3. So. Firefighter axe will last a long time, though. Yes, I realize I should get something to eat, man. I know. But I want to at least get this level in maintenance, because maintenance 4, I think, would go a long ways towards making these spears last longer. This heat is oppressive. I didn't ask you. Alright, we should get on this next tree. Also, there's our maintenance 4 right there. Also, the other thing that I'm realizing very quickly is that... Let's say I tried to chop this tree right now. Oh, it still let me. But I'm pretty sure I can still swing after I get to the point of exhaustion that I wouldn't normally. Yes, because right there, look it. I normally wouldn't be able to chop the tree. It wouldn't let me chop the tree like this. However, it's allowing me to do it manually, and I'm getting maintenance experience for doing it manually. Now, if I'm correct, we might be causing more durability issues to the axe itself. But the maintenance experience is really, really, really freaking important. Like, incredibly important. Especially when you're using spears. So, let's go ahead and take a look here real quick. We are incredibly tired. I know we are. We're going to go ahead and carve these up real quick. You know what? We could probably do it from here a little bit easier. We're going to carve the spears. Max them out. There we go. That way I don't have to do them consistently like that. And then we'll go ahead and fire harden them. And then that will make for a stronger spear. As I said, I want to take 20 to 30 fire hardened spears into Ekron. And then they're going to see what's going to happen. What's up, Random? Looks like you're getting things organized here. Yeah, we moved a little bit there, but right now it's getting the spear set up going. What's going on, Ghosty? Hey, what's going on, Adventure? Love the firefighter axe. It's a strong one. It's a strong one. It's a good one. For sure. It's no DeLorean, but it's definitely strong. Alright, so I'm curious as to whether we can do the fire hardening from here as well. Nice. I'm getting more and more used to the menu, but I'm still not a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not a massive fan of the menu. I really am not. I miss my right clicks. So we have 12 fire hardened spears right now. We got 3 wooden spears. We are already tired. We're drowsy. Did we bring any food out here? I might not have. That was not very smart of me. Let's go ahead. Malva, yeah. We might have some food in the van over here, honestly. I've never emptied this thing out, so chances are we do. Yeah, we got some chili in there. We got some coffee. We also got a long stick, which we can make into another spear. We also have this large knife, which will make that easier. Yeah, so we really don't have food in here. We also have these 2 wooden spears that I can turn into that. So we're going to eat these canned foods. Oh, I know the reason why we don't have food. It's because I don't keep the food in the trunk. I always keep the food in the glove compartments. So we'll eat some chips. I completely forgot that I always keep the food in my glove compartment when I'm out and about. We will eat... Actually, we don't need anything right now, so we'll just grab the thing of that real quick. We are drowsy, but I think we can kind of fight through that. It's only noon. We can continue fighting through that. 3.4 maintenance experience. I mean, it's not a ton, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and carve another spear here real quick. Let's take these 2 wooden spears. Let's take these 3 wooden spears. And then we will go ahead and get these all fire hardened as well. Wait, what? No. Oh, I'm in the building menu. Crafting, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... we'll finish these off, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear this out part, and I'm gonna make a freaking... Oh, actually, I don't even know if I can. Because you need to make, like, wooden blocks. And I don't know if I can do that right now. So, why don't we look at... fire. Because we could make a fire pit with stone blocks, but we can't because we don't have masonry. level 2. Bucket of clay cement. See, that's going to be the hard problem, is getting the clay cement set up. Alright, we now have 7 more fire-hardened wooden spears. That is a total of 19 of them ready. Nice. So what I could possibly do... Do we look like we have clay over here at all? I mean, it's off the river, so we should be able to find clay, right? Yeah, there's a pocket of clay right there. Like, you can see the differences is how that's a light in color right there. That is your clay. So we should be able to find some of it. Once I open that, or grab that one, we should be able to get the rest of it. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe go find... Well, first of all, let's rest real quick. Let's rest real quick. And then what I will do is go ahead and find a shovel and some sacks to be able to gather clay. And then we'll work on some masonry as well. Do we have a shovel in here somewhere? We have a gardening trowel, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a legitimate shovel. A big boy. There's a sack in there. There's a shovel. There's also a stone block, which is what we need, one of those stone blocks. Also, if we can find anything like masonry chisel, masonry things in there, that will be useful. Alright, not in there. Probably in this other area here. Yes, I get we're overweight again. I get you. Oh wow, we really did tear everything out of here. Crazy. So it's gonna be in our drop boxes here. Masonry 1 is not... Actually, what am I on masonry level? Level 1, so... We don't have masonry 1, we have masonry 2. We have these 4 sacks, which I do need. Do we have any masonry things here? I thought for sure I had masonry tools, man. I'm actually shocked. I swear I found a... Huh. Did I put it downstairs? I might have. But I swear I found a masonry trowel, at least. On there. The other thing I know I found is, club part, or, there we go, mason's chisel. I was gonna say, I knew I found something. And club hammers. A club hammer is gonna be huge, because that will allow me to be able to knock stone apart. And then that mason's chisel will allow me to be able to make stone. Buckets, though. We need buckets. We have a bucket right here. The other thing I can do is I can... What do I need to be able to craft buckets? So if I want to make a wooden bucket, a carve a bucket, I need carving level 4. Alright, if I want to get to carving level 4, it shouldn't be too hard because we're already 1. We're already part of the way to level 3. And we get a 75% boost from my profession, which is handyman, or DIY expert. So, because of that, I should just be able to carve a lot of this stuff up and make that really quickly anyways. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pop this stuff into our bag for now. Pop that in there, pop that in there. All that can go in there as well. Just get a lot of that weight off of me, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be carving wood real quick. So we are going to see what we can carve from this pile here. We can carve a trowel, which is interesting. Carve wooden rods, which I don't know what I can use those for. So let's see what we can do with a wooden rod. You make four small handles out of that. Carve a stake out of it. Hand weapons. Medium handles. Okay. So maybe our best thing will be, right now, carve wooden rods. Which we can do 13 of them right now. So let's work on that. And then we will go ahead and maybe turn those into smaller medium handles. Because our key is to be able to get carving 4 here, so we can start carving buckets. That way we can start making more of that mix for masonry. So I can make a better fire that I'm not going to accidentally walk on. Yeah, we're already rolling through levels, or almost up a level here. Just from the 75% boost. Alright, now these small handles come from the wooden rod, which means I can just get an additional run of experience from them. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. There's carving 3. Also, I love the level up sound now compared to what it used to be. Just saying. Alright, so carving 3, we're up to 95 out of 750, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We can just do the same thing here. We can max that out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around, and we're just going to carve wooden rods and then small handles from them. Which should hopefully get our carving level just flying. There's 12 more. Yeah, we're up to 395 out of 750 already, what we need to be. This is awesome. This is actually very, very easy to be able to do. 10 more. And the wooden rods are actually on the ground because we can't carry anymore. Let's put the wooden rods there. Let's put the small handles there. There's so many small handles, man. We're back under weight again, but what we can do is we can now carve 17 more small handles. And we are very close. We're 515 out of 750, and we're getting like 20 per. So we should be able to get to level 4 carving really quickly here. Unless it's going to tell me it's too dark. It's too dark. Fuck you. I hate that. I hate that, man. It got too dark. Huh. Just realizing. Might have gotten too dark. But we can literally just carry that stuff over there. So let's go ahead and grab tree branches. As we can grab them. Grab them. And I'll just sit next to the fire and carve. Don't need you to play me. There we go. Does this need more fire or more logs in there? We could put one more log in there for 3 more hours. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Alright, that should be up and running here real quick. Yeah, we got 6 more hours in there. Now, because we're right next to this, we should be able to carve wooden rods. Yes. So let's get back in here. Let's carve 30! Alright, well, here we go. We're carving 31 wooden rods. So that's going to be easily level 4. There it is right there. Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss those tree branches into there because they can be turned into, or just on the ground here, those can be turned into lots of different things here for the fire. Alright, let's go ahead and probably get to sleep here. So let's get back inside. Get back inside the amazing, amazing space here. It's dark. It is dork out here. It is super dork. But my property is amazing. Just saying. Alright. We are hungry, but we've got food on us, so let's go ahead and get upstairs. We're going to make a jaunt, I think, tomorrow. I think we need to. So let's put the butterfly knife in there. We should have some fruit jam on us, which we will eat. And we'll get some sleep. And we will see you guys again in the morning. You, your friends, family, and loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again for day number... Why isn't that let me say? There we are. We'll see you for day number 17. Have a good night.